everyone, it is that time of month again. I am here with another Azure order. This is for April. If you are new here, my name is Leah, and I just want to say that this Azure haul is basically everything that we need for the month. There are some things that we buy some months and not others. So if this looks incomplete to you for some reason, it's because we probably already have whatever it is in stock already. And this is almost our whole grocery budget. We have almost completely stopped shopping at Costco, and occasionally we stop into some of the local grocery stores, maybe for some fresh berries or cilantro, scallions, things like that aren't growing in the garden yet. We also place a really, really high value on high quality foods because we do have autoimmune diseases in our family, and there's just so much in our food these days that is not great for you. So we definitely splurge on food, and then we sacrifice in other areas. I have some in front of me and some behind me. So what I'm gonna do is show you the frozen stuff first so that can go ahead and get in the freezer, and then I will show you everything else. All right, first things first, we picked up this organic chicken. We had a really hard time stocking up on chicken last month, so we're slowly getting there. We have the organic thighs this month. I think next month we're going to do the organic breasts, and then last month we did the ground chicken, which we actually need more of. We're about halfway through that already, but we did just get our cow, so maybe we'll slow down now. Here, which is the big reason I need to show you our frozen stuff first, is ice cream. It's really frustrating in the store to try to find a clean brand of ice cream, especially if we just want to run out real quick because we want to do an ice cream night or something. The stores around us definitely don't carry anything clean. It's like Food Lion and Dollar General, you know, that sort of thing. So we want to have these stocked in the freezer. And we did try to get chocolate ice cream too, but they were out of stock. So I think there was a sale on these this month. So maybe next month I'll pick up a couple of those, and hopefully this will last several months. We're not gonna eat this that regularly. I stocked up on these green peas. I think I only have to buy these once a year. We don't use them very quickly, but they are nice to have around. This is a routine purchase for us, this organic mozzarella. I think yeah, it is. It's Rumiano. It's Rumiano mozzarella. So if this starts to go bad, which it usually lasts 2 or 3 months in the fridge, but if it starts to go bad, we just shred it up and throw it in some baggies in the freezer. And yeah, it's great. We also use this in place of string cheese. I will often serve just slices of this with some carrots or something like that, and it's a nice quick snack. This was a gift to my husband. He really likes smoked Gouda, so we'll see if it's any good. I've never ordered this before. But it has very, very clean ingredients. And it's grass-fed. That's some fancy Gouda. Okay, and then we just got 3 cases of butter. We go through butter really quickly around here. So this time I just got unsalted because I prefer to use unsalted when I'm baking, and I've noticed that it's really hard to make sure that we use the salted and unsalted like for what we're supposed to be using them for. So I just wanted to simplify, and we're just gonna have unsalted. Okay, this is a giant box of eggs. Eggs have been so hard to get. There was another brand that I was getting on Azure that I really liked, but they were sold out. Locally in a store, the only eggs that were on the shelf the other day were, I think it was Pete and Gary's or Jerry's, I don't know how you say it. It was $7 for a dozen. Yeah, it's just frustrating. So hopefully this should get us through the next month and a half or so. We do have chickens coming, but it's gonna be a while before they are laying. All right, now that we have the most pressing stuff put away, I can show you everything else. I finally got cinnamon. I had to order 2 bags because we are out. I have a 3-tier spice system, and we are out everywhere. So I need to restock downstairs, upstairs, everything. And these bags are huge, but I would say it's really just about this much in these bags. But yeah, I am so excited to finally have cinnamon back in stock. Over here, I stocked up on canola oil and maple syrup. So the maple syrup is new to us this month. We were getting this at Costco, but I cannot get it delivered, and Costco is very out of the way for us now at our new house. And so it's just one of the things that I just really wanted to get off of Costco, like to get away from Costco. So we're gonna give this a shot. I have heard that it might be a little bit thinner, but it doesn't look very thin when I'm moving it around. So hopefully we like it. And then the canola oil, we don't use it very frequently at all. But if I ever deep fry, I do go for the canola oil. If I'm doing a shallow pan fry, it's avocado oil. But if I'm deep frying, I cannot afford a $50 bottle of avocado oil to be poured out for a deep fry. You know what I'm saying? So canola oil it is for something like that. And then we got these buckets. I have these really cool chicken feeder and water attachments that you put in a 5-gallon bucket. So we are gonna get these ready for our chicken coop. And then I'll have one left over. I don't know, I'm sure we will find a use. You can never have too many of these buckets. And then I think in here, yeah, there's also some 2 gallons in here as well. And those are gonna be for food storage. So I went ahead and got the Gamma Seal lids for the 2 gallons, but no lids for the 5 gallons just yet, because we, All right, I think I'm the most excited about this section here. I picked up some plant starts. I just love the Azure plant starts. They are so cute. I'm kind of bummed because we grew a lot of our own starts this year, so I don't get to order that many off of Azure, which is good. It's how it should be. We want to be producers more than we are consumers. But I was excited that I did get to order a couple. So we did the Brussels sprouts. This is calendula back here, which I probably could have started my own. I just didn't have the foresight. This is also calendula. I'm going to put these in a green stalk type thing, and then hopefully make a salve out of it at the end of the season. And then this is cabbage. It's looking a little rough, y'all. I need to get in here, and it's like they're all tangled. I don't know what happened to this poor guy, and the leaves are coming off. If I've learned anything from starting my own seeds, it's that plants are resilient. So I bet I will get something out of this. But yeah, that one's looking rough. And then over here is bok choy. We did this one last year, and it was so nice for stir fries. So we're gonna get these outside to harden off and hopefully go in the ground next week. And then I also picked up celery because I thought my celery was dying in my plant starts, but then it surprised me and it started to come back. So this might be redundant, but we can always freeze the leftovers. For produce this time, I just picked up the little oranges. I have to, when I get big oranges, I'm the only one that really likes to eat those. The kids definitely prefer these. So I'm just gonna take a break from the big oranges for a month. And these are the blood oranges. They're just a little bit bigger than the, what are these? Cuties, mandarins? I guess they're mandarins technically. And only this one out here is looking bad. The rest are fine. So I'm gonna make sure I get these unpacked and in the fridge so we don't lose any more. And we just got a small bag of apples. The last case of apples we got was kind of mealy. We didn't eat it as fast as they needed to be eaten because they weren't peak fresh. So I think this kind of might be the end of apples until next apple season. We also took a break from kiwis this month because we just haven't had great luck. I really don't know where the kiwis are sourced from, but I feel like we're not in kiwi season wherever they're getting them. It seems like the kiwis have been a little less sweet. It's harder to get them ripe, and then they go bad pretty quick. So we're just taking a break. All right, I have heard recently, this is like very crunchy to me. This is advanced level crunchy. But I have heard that the Band-Aids that you can get, what's the normal brand? It's just called Band-Aid, right? Those Band-Aids apparently have PFAs in them, and they're not great for you. Who knows? But I figured it couldn't hurt to get something like this, especially because these have extra things added in them, which can be really good. So I got this kit to stick in our car. We have a little thing in our trunk that just has like trash bags and I don't know, extra clothes, just random things tucked in there. And we don't really have a first aid kit, so this will be handy. The brand for these is Patch. I have never heard of them, but it says that they are bamboo bandages. Hello. Okay. I killed my kombucha starter. Actually, I'm not sure that I killed it. I was just a little spooked by it because it was in our outside freezer. I'm sorry. It was in our outside fridge and it froze out there. And so I think I froze my kombucha off and on through the winter, like my SCOBY hotel. And then I made a batch and I think it was probably okay, but I was really in my head about whether or not it was safe to drink with the bacteria and all of that. So I just got a fresh kombucha so that we don't die. Back here, I picked up these sushi wrappers. I did not realize they sold these, but it'll be nice to have these in stock. We do our own sushi because sushi is way too expensive in the restaurant usually, and we like to have it more than we can afford to have it if we were going out to get it, if that makes sense. So we do these, and then a brand of sushi rice that we really like, which is very not organic, but it works. My husband will pick up like a little strip of tuna or something from a sushi restaurant if he wants tuna, or we will just do fried shrimp in these, and then, you know, whatever else you like in there, avocado, cream cheese, cucumber slices, all of that. And then we top it with like little garlic crunchies, and it's just so good. Very good. Moving on, I have been taking the beef liver. I've been taking this for a while now, and I really like this product. This was something I switched over from Amazon. I was using a brand off Amazon. I think it was Ancestral, but Azure started a line, and so I've been using the Azure line. My liver does not do great after I have a baby. I don't know why. It's probably an autoimmune thing, but my liver is having some issues right now, and I'm hoping that this helps me through it quicker than it would if I were not taking that. This is our second month purchasing these. They are the Heritage O's. They're very crunchy, like very, very hard, but our kids like them because they've never actually had Cheerios. So they don't know the difference, but we do. So they don't mind. They will eat this with milk, and it's great for them. So this is something that we'll probably keep around maybe once a month or every other month. It's just such an easy thing to have in the mornings. We also still eat our homemade cereal. So this is like a very, very busy morning when we have to get out of the house sort of thing. All right, this is my nosy cat. These are Scout bars, and back here is the apple pie Scout bars, and up front here it's the chocolate peanut butter. We haven't tried the chocolate peanut butter yet, but I'm betting my kids will like it a lot. Okay, back here, this is my tower of cans. We have diced tomatoes, whole kernel corn, pineapple chunks, and up here are mushrooms. We've been loving these mushrooms. Well, I should say I'm the only one that likes them, and that's why I like these little cans. I could crack open a little can, I can use it on some pizza. I did that just the other night, and I don't have to worry about buying a big old thing of fresh mushrooms and then them going bad before I personally can eat through them. These are Azure brand potato chips, and I'm pretty sure this is a new product, or I just haven't noticed them. I don't know. I've never tried these yet, but I'm very, very excited to. I love a good potato chip. They do have seed oils, but for an occasional snack, I'm not gonna sweat it. Over here, these Manuka honey lollipops, and we really like these when somebody's getting sick. We just pass these out. The kids really enjoy it. They get excited when they get sick because they know that they get the sick lollipops. So I don't know. All right, I'm one-handing it here. This is organic peppermint extract, and I'm super excited to have this. My plan with this is to have it around for baking. I don't have to buy this sort of thing very often. I think it lasts me like 2 or 3 years. We just use it occasionally in Christmas cookies and that sort of thing. And my son recently has gotten into peppermint flavored desserts, and for his birthday he wants a chocolate peppermint cake. This is the soap that I've been using on my kids, and it's super simple, super easy, and one of these bottles will last you a really long time. So it's just, it's baby unscented. There's a whole bunch of different varieties though. If you look online, I think there's lavender and probably some other scents on there. And it's not just baby soap. They've got everything. So this is just what we like to use, and it keeps things simple. We use it as a body soap, we use it as a shampoo, it's all the things. Last but not least, we restocked on juices this month. We've been running really low. We like the cranberry pomegranate and the blueberry pomegranate for Jell-O. And then we like to have grape juice in stock for stomach bugs. I don't know if it helps, but it helps me feel like I'm doing something, and it can't hurt, right? I guess it could stain everything if they're throwing up purple, but it's worth a shot, I guess. And then over here is just this breakfast juice. I thought it would be fun. We don't do juice often for just a beverage, and so my kids really get a kick out of when I serve them juice. So I thought every once in a while for breakfast, they would just enjoy having a glass of juice as an occasional thing. And so that is what this is. It is the morning blend from this brand here, which I'm not going to say. They're all this brand. If you've never made homemade Jell-O, it's incredibly easy. You just take 2 tablespoons of beef gelatin, which is like odorless and flavorless. It's not gross. It sounds kind of gross, but it's not. And then you just bloom your 2 tablespoons in half a cup of juice at room temperature, and then you heat the rest of the juice up in a pot, and then you just pour it in and whisk it all together in your pan, and it's so easy. So this is how we do a much higher quality Jell-O than what you can buy in the grocery store. Okay, and that is everything. I have a very grumpy baby here who needs to go to sleep. So I'm gonna go do that, and thank you all so much for joining, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.